Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. How's it going? I am just going to get set up real quick right now. Let me put my little light on. I hope this helps. Doesn't really help much, but just in case it gets dark in here. I'm eating some delicious granola. One of my cousins made this, and I'm like, this is so good. You need to start selling it. It's amazing. It's like crack. I can't stop eating it. If any of you are there, please say hello, send some hearts, tell me where you're coming from. I'm going to be going into the group and sharing this in the Confident Ladies Club. Let me just make sure I can find it. Let's see. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? Fill me in. What's new? I am trying to figure out how to share this. Let's see. What is going on? I don't know why right now I can't get my business page. So I can share this. Here we go. All right, this should work. Hopefully we can edit out this beginning part. All right, let's share this in the Confident Ladies Club. So today we are going early because I have something really fun and exciting I'm doing from 10 to 12. Divine timing. I'm going to be going on Kate Boyd. She's actually one of my old clients and actually one of the clients who was in my mastermind back in the summer of 2016. Kate now does all my Facebook ads. She's amazing. She's launching a podcast and we're going to be doing a recording today. I'm not sure if she shared yet about how she's running this podcast, but it's awesome. You're going to want to subscribe to it when it comes out. It's extra special. You get lots and lots and lots of time with each person that she interviews. So I'm so excited to do this with her. So that's why we're starting a little early today, because I want to make sure I have enough time to prep before. All right. Let's make sure. I wish that there was a way to start the video so that you can share it and stuff without having everyone else wait for you, right? I wish you could like not make it visible, and then once you're ready to actually start talking, then invite people in. Sue, if you're still there, fill us in. Tell me how things are going. I'd love to hear. I'm gonna wait just like 2 minutes because I know I announced on Instagram I'm gonna be going early, but some of the people in the group, I know we usually go on around 9:30, so people might be coming on a little bit late. I am going to post the blog post so you guys can check it out. Let's see, blog, we are discussing. All right. All right, why don't we just dive in, guys? Let's see. All right, if you are there, say hello. Happy Wednesday. I just dropped Annabelle off at daycare. Today is a busy day with calls and recordings. Yay, Sue says things are good, doing some internal work on purpose. Good, good, good. It's so important, Sue. I know after, gosh, I had so many breakthroughs after we all did the Mindset Reset Challenge together. And really since then, I've been doing lots of deep internal work. And I feel like it's a thing that you want to be able to say that you master, right? But no matter where you get into your business, like they say, new level, new devils. And it really is true. The more and more that you grow, like it's a good thing when you feel like you have to continually work on your mindset and do the internal work, because it just means that you're growing. And if you're going about your business and you feel like things are great, I don't need to work on my mindset, it probably means that you're not pushing yourself hard enough. And you're sort of like maybe content, stagnant. So you want to make sure, like, it's a good sign when you're constantly needing to work your mindset. Guys, I constantly do. Every single day there's something I'm working on. Writing this book proposal, gosh, has been one of the biggest learning experiences of my life. And maybe that sounds a little bit dramatic, but I never thought it would be so hard, especially a proposal. It's not even like I've written the book yet. I've written some sample chapters, but this proposal, it's hard. And here's the thing. The actual content of it is not hard to write. Like, it comes to you simply. The whole thing that's been hard is the concentration, the focus. I've never felt like, there's been so many times where I'm like, I feel so scattered. Like, I just want to sit down and just get it done. Like, if I gave myself, like, with no distractions, probably 24 hours, it could have been done. And guys, I've been working on this since September now. I started it in September. It's done. I'm just like cleaning it up a little bit now. I had someone look over it for me and, give some feedback, do some edits. So that's what I've been working on. I think I'm going to send my first query out today. I am so excited. I have a bunch of different agents I'm going to be submitting to, so I have a lot of different query letters to write, but I have one completed, and that's going to be going out today. So I appreciate if you guys have any time to pray today, say a prayer for me. I can't wait to get it out there. It's like so exciting, but it's also a little bit scary because I may not ever hear back from this person, or they may say, no, thank you, like your idea sucks, or, this is something that's been done a million times before and there's no room for you in the market. And you know what? That's okay, right? I have to keep telling myself that. That's what I would tell my clients, that, it's all right if someone says no. It doesn't mean that I should change things. If someone says no, it means I just need to ask someone else. That's all. So guys, this has been a huge mindset lesson for me. I've also, and this is actually what I'm going to be talking about today. If any of you are there, please say hello. Hopefully I can see all of the comments. Last time, sadly, a bunch of people were leaving comments in the Confident Ladies Club, but for some reason I wasn't seeing. So I missed them all. People were asking questions too. So this is what we're talking about today, is divine timing. And gosh, this is not something easy to work on. So I'm just going to share a little bit with you guys. Last winter, you guys know I was pregnant, and I was sort of planning out the rest of my year. It was this time last year. I knew that I had a handful of months left before the baby would be arriving. The baby was due in May, first week of May, and I had this like desire in me. I'm like, I just so badly want to launch my mastermind again, because I had run it the summer of 2016, and it was amazing. Like, these women got the biggest results. A lot of them quit their jobs. Some of them had huge months in their business, income-wise. People just started to have more ease in their business. Hi, Bianca. Good morning. I'm so glad I saw a comment. Yay! Guys, I get excited over little things. I'm very excited right now that I have comments here, and then I can also see them on my computer. That doesn't always happen that way. Bianca, tell us where you're coming from. So the women in this mastermind, not only did they have these huge wins, but what I noticed was they all came out of it like best friends. Like, so many of them are still collaborating. They're still in touch with each other. And it was such a beautiful thing to watch. And at the end of the mastermind, they all decided to come together and do like a project together. They all did this sort of like giveaway / summit. And it was like the most beautiful thing for me to just sit back and watch. And because of all of the feels I had from that mastermind, I was like, I need to launch this again. And I was feeling so strongly last winter. I'm like, I want to do this before the baby comes. I so want to do it. And what I did was I was like, I'm going to sort of like feel things out. And what I did was I reached out to a few people who I thought would be really good fits for the mastermind, because I think that's important. Like when you're thinking of putting a program together, have like names of people. Like honestly, I'm not going to show you that like what this says, but I have a list of names and it says my mastermind girls. Names of people who I really think, who I'm like praying on, that I think like literally like praying to God on, not like praying like a stalker, but praying that God will bring these names to me, because these are women who I really, and I'm not like reaching out or anything, but I really think that they will be perfect fits for this mastermind. And I just feel like I want to support them so badly. And I'm just going to keep praying that like more names will come to me. And sometimes that happens. And I think it's a really cool thing when you can design your program around specific people that you have in mind, who you envision the program to really support and help the most. So I had actually reached out to some of these people last year. Not the people that are on this list, it was a different list. And just said, hey, I'm going to be launching this mastermind. And I had a few people who said, I'd love to do it. Like, that's wonderful. And then the other handful of people said they were already in masterminds for the year, or, you know, and one other woman was having a baby, so it just like wasn't with their timeline. Somebody was moving. And I felt like, this is the thing, I felt like if it was meant to happen, I would have more ideas of like people who I thought would be good fits for it, and it would just sort of fall into place. And I know that that might sound crazy and like, oh, there should be a sales page, there should be all of the strategies and funnels and this and that to get people in. But guys, when something is coming from the heart, and especially something that's on your heart that comes from God, like that stuff does not matter. And I just felt this resistance. Like I kept hearing like, I know you want to launch this, but it's not the right timing. Hold off and wait, and the right timing will come. And it was really hard for me because I wanted to make it work. I wanted to offer it to other people. I wanted to like create the sales page and go out there and I'm like, and launch it because I know other people will join, but something told me not to do it. And all along I shared with you guys, I kept having this overwhelming feeling of, baby Annabelle's gonna come early. She's not gonna make it till May. I literally could feel her like kicking and pushing and like wanting her way out. And again, like the day before my water broke, I went to the doctor and I was like, I literally feel like her head is pushing its way out. And they're like, no, you've probably got 4 to 5 more weeks, hon. Like, you're a first time mom. I know, it's uncomfortable. And I was like, no, but you don't understand. Like, I literally feel like she's pushing her way out. So thank God I did not launch this mastermind, because what would have happened last year is that it would have run into when the baby was here. And then what would I have done? Like, it would have been so overwhelming to have this like brand new mastermind, like have a couple months left of it still. So I decided I'm going to hold off. All right. So flash forward. Oh, Bianca says she's in Kingsville, a small town in southern Texas, but originally from Chicago. Bianca, I'm going to be in Texas, I think end of March. And if any of you guys are in Texas, I really want to host some kind of meetup. So I want to try to find a fun place where we can all meet up. Maybe it's for coffee, maybe it's for breakfast or cocktails, whatever. But I would love to get a whole bunch of you guys together. And just get to meet you guys and give hugs, as I'm a big hugger. Like, I love giving hugs to people. So I'm actually going to be in Austin, and there's a possibility I'm going to be in Austin. I'm definitely taking a trip to Waco to go to the silos and the whole Magnolia, the whole fixer-upper thing. Yes, I'm that girl. I'm going to go do that. So I'm not really sure on the map where all of that is, but I'm going to be staying probably in Austin. And then also in Waco for a little bit. So, flash forward, I had this dream and this like sort of vision a few years back of something that I really, really wanted for my business. I'm just checking the time. I want to make sure I'm not talking too long. And I kept like envisioning it all the time. Like, this is going to happen. Like, this is going to happen. I'm going to be able to do X, Y, and Z besides this person or next to this person. And I kept having this vision, and it was something that I literally, like, I would tell my husband, I would pray about, like, I know this is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. And an opportunity came up, and I had applied for it a very long time ago. And all of a sudden I found out that I actually was invited to do this thing. And guys, like, at first I was like hyperventilating, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is finally happening. Oh my God, I never thought this would actually happen. So then that sort of wore off, and I was like, I really want to do this. Like, this has been a desire of my heart for a long time, and it would be completely nuts, like crazy of me to say no. Like, people would probably, like, my husband was like, are you kidding me? Like, how could you say no to that? And I'm like, I don't know. I have this calling, like this feeling like it's not the right timing right now. I know it sounds crazy and it doesn't make sense at all, but I just have this feeling that it's just not the right timing. And like, my focus needs to be on my book right now. And a lot of this stuff would have went down next month. You would have started finding out about it next month. And I'm going to be on a retreat next month, 2 retreats actually, but one of them is sort of like a work retreat with my OBM. And it seemed almost like divine timing in a way, because she was like, wow, that's perfect timing because we're going to be together and I'm going to be able to support you during that time. That could be sort of stressful, but also exciting. And something in the back of my mind just kept saying, like, I know it sounds crazy. I know, like, a no is going to be really hard for you to say, but you're not supposed to do this right now. And guys, like, this is one of the hardest, I feel like I say this all the time, but I guess like the more and more you grow in life and you expand in life, like there's going to be harder decisions and harder decisions. And this one, I was like, I feel absolutely out of my mind saying no. Like, anyone would be like, you're completely crazy. But guys, I said no the other day. And I know, and actually I ended up telling one of my close friends, and she sort of reflected back to me, and she was like, it's not a no, it's just a not right now. And you doing that is gonna, like, I know, she was like, I know that someday you will be connected to this person in an even bigger way because you said no right now. And I know it and I believe it. And that's why I was sort of okay, and like I had that ease about saying no. And me saying no is allowing me to take this space to really focus on my proposal and focus on my book, and also be excited and know that like this is the right timing for this mastermind. Like, guys, I don't know if you heard, but I'm relaunching the mastermind, and like this is the right timing. Like, I feel it, I know it. And I haven't put a sales page together. I haven't done like I have everything mapped out, because this is something that, again, has been on my heart now for over a year. But I'm like, this is going to happen the way that my retreat that I ran with Lacey happened. Like, we barely had a sales page. We didn't even send invitations to this retreat to our email list. We didn't send one email out to our lists. How crazy is that? And we booked this retreat. We filled it. We said, we know we're going to pray on this, and the right women are going to come in, and they're somehow going to find it. The way that we booked, and a lot of people are like, what retreat? We didn't know you were doing a retreat. Why didn't you tell us? And I said, that's how we were running this. And guys, we put two or three Facebook and Instagram posts out there, just saying like, hey, if you're interested in this retreat, this is when it's going to be. This is what we're doing. sign up, like fill out this application and we'll send you more information. That's all we did. That's all we did, and we filled that retreat. Not one email to our lists. How crazy is that? For the mastermind, I am sending emails to my list because I feel like I want to hand invite people, and I feel like it's a little bit different, but guys, like, I think so, this is what the mastermind is about. It's about putting the strategy aside. It's about putting all of the things aside, the funnels, the systems, all that stuff, and really just getting deep within and learning to trust yourself more. Because guys, you have all the answers within. And yes, it's great to have a plan. It's great to have a strategy, great to have a funnel. That stuff works. But if your mind and your heart are not in it, it's not gonna work. And I'm gonna be sharing, guys, I'm gonna be getting even more honest and raw and real with you. Once this launch is over, I shouldn't even call it a launch, guys, because I don't even have a sales page. But once this invitation is over and I have the women in who are meant to do this program with me, I'm gonna share some more real stuff. Like, you will not believe when, I'm not gonna get into it all now because it would take too long, but when it's coming from the heart, again, none of that other stuff matters. So again, like, people come to me and they're like, but I need the ads, I need the strategy, I need this, I need that, and I need this. And guys, I feel that way sometimes too. The most recent coach that I hired, I said the same thing. I was like, I know that I just have to like trust myself more. And that's the whole way to succeed in this thing, in this business. It's not about all the other things. But I sort of want your help with all the other things. And she's like, okay, like, just be patient. And again, it's so easy to get caught up in that. And I get caught up in it sometimes too. And I'm going to tell you my story soon about how I got caught up in it after having the baby, what that looked like for me, what the end result was like for me. I'm going to share it all right? Because I think it's so important. And again, I know there's a time and a place for everything, and right now is not the right time. But soon is going to be the right time, and I can't wait to share with you guys because it's really going to blow some of you guys away. So, I know that with the mastermind, right now I'm saying that I would love 8 women to join it. There could be a little bit more, there could be a little bit less, I'm not sure, but that number 8 just keeps coming to mind. So if any of you are out there and you're like, I know, like, I've got the systems, I got the strategies, you know, I'm making money in my business, I'm doing all the things, but I'm exhausted and I'm tired and it just doesn't feel right. I feel disconnected from it. If you're feeling that way and you want to just learn to run your business with ease and to not have that pressure, guys, I never thought, like, I used to tell, like, my poor best friend, she had this, like, heart-to-heart with me. I was so angry at her, and she knows this. This was July of 2016, because she was like, you can't live your life this way. Like, you can't be connected to your phone 24/7. You can't be on Facebook 24/7. Like, there's no way, like, you can't have a life that way. And I was like, you don't get it. You're not an entrepreneur. Like, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea. Like, just like when teenagers tell their parents, right? Like, you have no idea what's going on. Like, you guys just don't know anything. Same way I was feeling. I was really angry and frustrated. But she was right. And I just did not believe it, guys. And if I didn't believe it, and I've changed my life and my business to run this way, where I'm working 10 to 20 hours a week tops, and still making an income, like, you can do it too. It's all mindset. That's all that it is. All right? Like, all the other things, the strategies, the funnels, like, that stuff does work. But if your mindset is not in it, your heart's not in it, you're not confident in what you're doing, it's not going to work. So I always tell people, they're like, yeah, but I need all these things. And like, once I have the sales page, once I have the copy, once I have all this and this and this, like, it's going to work. And I'm like, guys, you don't need it. And I proved that through, me and Lacey proved that, you know, booking that retreat. And guys, I booked that retreat. We booked that retreat. I had applications coming in literally as I was giving birth. We opened the cart. It was, baby girl was born 2:34 on Easter Sunday. The next morning, the card opened. Applications were coming in. Actually, no, applications I think had already gone out. I think this is when people started paying. It was nuts. I'm like, I'm literally feeling like I'm dying right now in my hospital bed with this brand new human being who's screaming on me, and my business is still running. And we're filling up this retreat. This is crazy. That's the way that your business can run. All right? So any thoughts, any questions, any aha moments? I'd love to hear from you guys. I don't know if you're saying comments, if you're sending comments. I don't see anything, so hopefully I'm not missing anyone's comments, because this happened last time. People were asking things, and unfortunately I didn't see it until I signed off. So if you guys do have questions and I haven't answered them, I will get to them later on today. But do you want to run a business that way, where you don't have to worry about all the things, where you have time to live a life? Because if you're not out there living your life, like, where's the inspiration? Like, what do you have to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. And I used to think, like, the more screen time, the more time that I'm spending behind my computer, like, that's where the success is going to come. But no, it comes, like, the inspiration. Like, I took 2 weeks off between Christmas and New Year's. First of all, 1 week the baby was sick. Wasn't expecting to take that time off. I had to cancel calls. The next week she had off from daycare, so I took 2 weeks off, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go out and have fun. Like, this is not easy, not doing any work, telling myself I'm not supposed to be planning, I'm not supposed to be doing all these things right now. And in the fun of it, like, that's when all of these aha moments came up, and that's when I was like, I gotta say no to this thing. As hard as it is, as crazy, like, my husband still thinks I'm nuts, but he trusts and believes in me and knows that I'm doing the right thing. But yeah, so this is what the mastermind's about. I'm inviting in 8 women. It's a little bit more unique, because a lot of masterminds, there's not any one-to-one sessions, but this one has one-to-one calls. So you'll get coaching from me each month. There's going to be 2 mastermind calls a month. Those will be very long. Again, depending on how many people are in it, you know, who knows, it could be 2-hour calls. However long, this is the thing, like, this is how I'm running it. However long we need to take to help you guys get the results you're looking for, like, I'm putting that time in. So we have that. We're going to have a private Facebook community. I'll be present in that. I'm going to be sending you guys trainings. You'll, of course, have access to all of my different resources and trainings I already have. Whatever is coming up for you guys, like, I will hop in and I'll do a live, I'll do a training, I'll do whatever I need to do to support you. All right, because I want the women who are joining this to see big, big results like the last one. This is for someone who already has a business, okay? So you have an established business, you're already making money in your business. Maybe, again, you feel like you've sort of gotten to that place where, like, you've tried everything and nothing's worked, and you're just, like, pouring time into your business. And you know that it doesn't have to be that way. You know deep down that it can be run with more ease, and you don't need to take as much time as you've been taking. You can be working smarter, not harder. Okay, that this mastermind is for you. Okay, if you are someone who is brand new to business, and you know, are not making money in your business yet, you are still sort of like learning the whole, like, getting your footing with business, this right now is not the right program. However, in the future, it will be the right program for you, because I have faith and believe that you will grow your business. But don't worry, because I will have something special for those people. Those of you who are thinking about starting a business, or in the very, very early beginning stages of your business, I will have something for you guys available in probably another month or 2. But for right now, this is for the people who have the established business, have the foundation. But again, you want to work smarter, not harder. You want to learn to trust yourself more. You want to run your business with ease, with grace, and you don't want to feel like you're doing all the things. You only want to do what feels right. And you want to be more efficient in your business. And you want to connect with other women who get you and understand you. And you want to hear from me and hear about how I've done it and what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me. So I can't wait to welcome you guys in. I've been going through applications. I've gotten a bunch so far. I've gotten also a lot of other people reaching out saying, like, I'm sending in my application soon, so I cannot wait to start welcoming these people in. I've already got 2 calls this week booked to do some interviews with ladies. Can't wait to get connected on the phone. So make sure you fill out an application. Let me get you guys the link so that you can make sure you fill it out. Once I get it, I'll take a look at it. I'll reach out, I'll email you back, and we'll get something on the calendar so we can set up a call and chat and see if this is the right program for you. All right, loves, I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I will see you soon.